Very good morning, guys. It's November 10th, believe it or not. It's a awesome morning today. We got football going on. Just gonna say it. Dak Prescott right out for the year. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing, depending if you're joking. It's definitely a bad thing. The season for us has been over, I feel, but it's not over because you never give up. Today they play the Eagles, who I don't like the Eagles. I don't like the Giants, Redskins, Commanders, whatever. Hate the Niners and all that stuff, the Packers and Steelers, and but it's a respect thing. Today, Dallas could very much lose 35-17. It's just, I'm not one of those every year is our year kind of people. That is what it is, guys. So we're at 72 subscribers. 72, guys. That's crazy to me. Have over 13,000 views, on the videos and stuff, and that's crazy to me as well. Much love, guys. Love you much. Special shout out 24KJ hyphen or underscore 300, I think. Let's see. Just wanted to say, man, Carter, what's going on, buddy? I just wanted to shout out to you. Saw that you went as Blippi for Halloween, man. That's super cool. I think Blippi's awesome. See that you just started preschool, brother. That's very, very cool. That is very cool. I bet you're enjoying that. 4 years old is definitely a big year, Carter. I just, always be yourself, Carter. Don't try to be anybody else. That's some good advice for you. And, as for eating French fries and stuff like that, I enjoy McDonald's French fries too. That used to be probably one of my favorites when I was little. Probably at 4 years old, probably around that same time, Carter. I know that you have some siblings. Do you know what siblings mean? Sibling means that you have a brother or a sister, and siblings would mean that you have more than one. So you're right in the middle, aren't you? So that's pretty cool too. So you're pretty protected, I'd say. And just keep up the good work, Carter. Know that you're loved. Your dad loves you very, very much. Talks about you a lot. Just keep driving those power wheels around, buddy. But make sure you abide by the rules of the road. But anyways, Carter, stay blessed, stay yourself, okay? The world needs you. You're gonna grow up to do great things, my friend. Today's review, guys, is going to be on the standard and the mini flooded Boss Cross from Jacoje.com, and both will be in 18 karat gold. So, first thing I just want to bring up here, does anybody, I know some of you guys have talked to me about EDC, and if you guys don't know what EDC means, it's everyday carry. That can be referred to as, my thing's, this computer up here is going nuts. That can be a knife, like, somebody asked me if this everyday is it is for work. If I'm going anywhere else, this is what I would carry. Have any of you ever heard of a deadlock? The Hawk deadlock. It's one of the greatest knives ever, in my opinion. But this Glycon, it's very good in boxes. I like how it has the thumb here. But it can be anything. It can be a firearm. It can be a coin. Just wanted to show you guys this before we got into it. This is what I carry. I've had this. Well, I'm not in this, and this is nothing, guys, super special. Okay, so the fact this is probably worth like $8, $10, but I wanted it in here. And by the way, you should never clean a coin. Kind of devalues it a little bit. However, this is mine. I'll do what I want. I've had this since I was in high school in 2000. I thought it was so cool that someday it would be 100 years old, because it's 1922. And what this is called is if anybody doesn't know, it's called a peace dollar. And you guys see right here, there's the words peace right there. That's the only ones of these that are really worth anything, guys. There's some that stand. They thought it would be really cool at one point to, they were going to make these like very embossed, so where it's stuck up, and after that's expensive, takes longer, they decided to nix it. That is not one of these. This is just something, and I put it in there, it just, that way it's easier for me not to lose. I mean, it slides in my pocket or whatever. Just thought I'd ask you guys. I thought that's cool. So on the crosses, I have owned the mini size and the standard size regular boss cross. If you're not into diamonds, I'm just going to start with that because I don't have those anymore. If you're not into diamonds, or you don't want the you just want a regular cross, it would look something like this. Okay, I'm cheating because this is the back side of a standards cross here. In my opinion, other than this one other cross that I have purchased before, but guys, it was way more than what Jacoje charges. And I wish that Braden had a size in between the standard and the large cross. And I'll tell you why here in a little bit, but those are great. I think that his standard size or mini cross and the pure gold 14, 18, I don't think it offers in 22. I think it's brilliant. I can't remember, it might be available in 22. You guys can comment if it is. I do like diamonds, and so I've never ever purchased the tiny. There's a tiny, a mini, a standard, and a large, okay? I've never purchased the tiny one. I thought about it at one time to maybe give to my daughter, and the reason why is because I had bought and this is going to be on a 1mm 18 karat Franco from Jacoje, but I had bought here this mini flooded boss cross from Braden because I wanted to, I got it and I thought, well, okay, that's super cool. I just wanted this real casual, classy look with it, and that's what I was going for at least. And this is going to be a 24-inch, guys. So if you are smaller, this is going to hang like a 26-inch on you. But that was pull that down so you can kind of see these are going to look a lot bigger on camera, okay? But if that's what you're going for, you just want, and so I think probably up a little, I think shorter usually. On the smaller the pendant, I would say shorter. So if that was about 22 inches. So I don't have the Jacoje card in here with me, guys. However, I did say that I have a silver dollar, so you saw that one on me here. And you know what, let's just use the same chain. We're gonna take off that mini cross and we're gonna put on the standard size here on the 1mm. Now the standard cross will go up to a 5mm. I even wear it on the 5mm concave curb. However, that 5mm concave curb will not go through the mini cross, okay? So if you're getting that mini cross, make sure you're, going to be more into this was a 1mm, so, I mean, really you could put it on a 4, but guys, honestly, with the smaller those pendants are and stuff, I just think that, a 2 or a 3, 2.5, 3.5. So here you have the standard size, and you guys can definitely tell the difference. Let's do this right here. So I'll hold them up next to each other. But this is more of a present you're gonna get. And guys, one thing I really am noticing, these do look, please. Braden's told you, I know that you'll order it and you're gonna think that you're gonna get that mini and you're gonna think it's gonna look like the standard. It's not. The standard is going to look bigger. The mini looks bigger on this camera. They are not. No, don't get me wrong. They're good size, and that's what I said. The standard size I've had, and I'll never sell it. So what happened was, I bought the mini, and thought that's a little small for me, and my wife likes this kind of stuff, so I bought the standard. Can you guys see the difference now next to each other? So listen, if you saw this on here and you thought that looked really big, that's going to honestly end up just being the standard. That mini is going to look almost like that standard on here. I've had these. My wife and I wear them on Sundays, so I am very familiar with the presents that they put off. Excuse me. And isn't it annoying when people take drinks out of straws and stuff, and you're wearing headphones? Don't listen. Cover your ears. Okay. All right. You get that? Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, but sometimes it's either that or start coughing on you guys. So check this out. Next to that coin, okay, without the bell, that is the size of a silver dollar, guys. Okay, so that's without the bell. And also always remember, okay, the thicker the necklace, the higher up it'll sit. So if you had the standard sitting on a 5mm, it's going to fill that hole up, so there's not extra room for it to drop. However, if you have a thin chain, toothpick, and it's sitting up here, so I mean, if you have something full, it's just going to sit right there, right? If this whole thing was full. However, if you're wearing a thinner chain, you've got that much more drop too. Now this one, sorry folks, good Lord. If you can see, the top of the bell is actually, so the mini, when it comes to the silver dollar, fits inside here. So if you want to know, this mini cross is going to be the size of the standard cross lengthwise with the bell. So that's what you're getting right there. So if you put it up here, and I know that, do you see how the bell stands up taller here? So this one, the bell right there. And I'm gonna look down here and do this. I might not be able to bring it up there, but here you go. There's that. That's with me trying to hold the bells at the same. Make sure that they are. And guys, looking next to these, you can definitely tell there's a difference. I don't know if you can on there. But this one is definitely a smaller size on both of them, and I don't know if this will bring up or come up, pull up, whatever you want to call it, and it's not gonna. But at the bottom, and I don't know if he still does this, because I know ropes and chains, and any kind of chains. I've never gotten a Jacoje curve that didn't have this symbol, but these say 18 karat and have the symbol. Well, actually, they have the symbol and then say 18 karat. Very cool. Again, never. So now the reason that I have thought about getting my daughter one, of course, It's because my wife has the mini. I have the standard. It's kind of like a Goldilocks Three Bears kind of thing, guys. So, however, my wife and I have talked about that. We'll figure that out. Itchy. So, I've purchased the up and close and personal. I've purchased the large before, and that is a heck of a piece. So here's the problem. I'm 40, and everybody's different. But Mark at 40, and guys, this is it on the 5mm concave curb from Lynx. Again, sometimes I think, pendants look better. This would be 22 inches on me, 20 inches on all you skinny people or smaller stature. Even, like Mike Hall, Tri-Truth group, a 22 inch on me is a 20 inch on him. So this would probably be a 24 inch on Mike. So if you were to watch his show or subscribe to his stuff or show, whatever you want to call it, his reviews. The large Boss Cross, again, I really wish, this is my only thing, I really wish that Braden would rebrand that large Boss Cross to the extra large Boss Cross. When I got it, I joked with my wife, guys, and again, this is not an insult or anything like that, but I said, man, did they make this thing to scale? Joking around, which means, pretty much they used the size that they crucified Christ on, because it is big. You get what you pay for. It was a little too big for me, so it was just like, when I got it, I looked at it, and I ended up wanting a different chain at the time, so I just sent it back and got that. But if you're wanting something bigger than this, that other one's going to be about that big. It's going to hang to about here. It is no joke. So I really, really like it. However, I just wish that there is no size in between. It's like tiny, mini, standard, large. And it's like, I just wish there was some tiny, mini, standard, large, extra large. Because that standard size is perfect for me, but I'm bigger. So what if there's somebody bigger than me? I think it's probably possible. It could be plausible, I guess, right? So, but maybe they don't want that big of one. So it's like, but then you're talking about molds, you're bringing in different, so I get it. And, I'm playing with someone else's money here, but as for crosses, that's why I say this is one of the best. And earlier I'd refer to another place, guys. That was called applesofgold.com. They run 10%. If you hit him up, he will give you 10%. I'm almost positive. But it is priced more. Extremely good customer service. Some of the best customer service I've ever received. But you're going to be paying more. So it's just, but they had a cross, and I bought it. It was 22 grams of 14 karat gold, and it was about this size, but it was thick, and man, it was just perfect bail, everything. These bails that don't move, I've gotten used to them over the time. I would prefer there be a little hinge for it to go back and forth. That is being extremely picky. It doesn't really matter. And the end of it, these are probably more secure. This is probably something safer. And I know Braden has always said that's why he doesn't sell like herringbones and stuff, because he doesn't want someone to get a big dent in it and be like, not have a good feeling about it after that. So, but I think that's going to wrap this up, guys. So if you're on the fence on getting one, if you just want gold, if you're not even considering diamonds, just know that you're going to be making a good choice. If you're wanting one with diamonds, he uses great diamonds. They're very shiny. These haven't been cleaned, and they still look great to me. Which one would I recommend? For a man, or in some women, I would definitely say the standard size, guys. And that is if you're going to wear it longer. The mini size for men, women at any length, but men, if you want to wear it, you know, if you're going to wear it up here, I wouldn't suggest having a really long necklace with a, you know, this guy hanging out down there, just, hello, you know. That's me though. You know, the bigger that you know, if you've got a cross that's this big, you know, how big is your chain going to be and everything. It's just try to make it proportional to what you got. So if it was me and I was on the fence, I would either buy the standard size or the mini size, and that would be it. I think the tiny size would be great for kids, like you heard me say. Might buy one for my daughter, or also girls. If you're just wanting something really, you know, if you want something really small, call me. I'm just kidding, guys. Edit that out. But if you're just wanting something real petite, feminine, that's the way to go on that, and that's a great option for it. There is no in between the standard and extra large, large size yet, so we'll see about that someday. I think I would definitely, you know, depending on how many memories I've made with this guy by then, I just would think I would go ahead and trade it in. I'm trying to, you know, I've always been one of those person, you get a piece and you kind of go wear it places like, oh man, I was here when I wore this, and then, you know, experience. As you get older, you really just kind of lose connection to those things, and what's important are the memories, not really what you were wearing and everything else, but who you were with and what you were doing. So just have a really blessed day. Carter, do well in school, my friend. To everybody else that's viewed this, thank you very much. Again, 13,000 views, 72 subscribers. That's 72 more than I ever dreamed of having. So thank you very much, guys. I hope you have a very, very good weekend. I hope the Dallas Cowboys upset the Philadelphia Eagles. I doubt it, but that's why they play the game. And that's why we play the game of life, guys. I love you very much. Have a blessed day. Great weekend.